Was the Tahoe update. We've got 200 feet of fencing in the back, so that's 25 10-foot 4x4s, 100 2x4 8-footers, and 400 deck boards. I think the deck boards weigh about 2,400 pounds. The trailer probably a couple thousand. Tahoe 6,000. I think we're about 15,000 pounds. We're gonna go weigh it now, see how it does. So this is the scale that my brother works at, and he been working here for a couple years. We're gonna weigh the truck and trailer to see how much it weighs. It's actually doing really good so far. I'm only at about 170 trans temp. The EGTs never really got that high. So it's actually pulling really, really good. Let's see what the... I'm guessing 12 to 14,000 pounds maybe. Oh, I'm only 12,800. So that's not that bad. It pulls it really nice. That was my brother there. So we'll see how heavy that, or how hot the trans gets once we're doing 80. And then see how high the EGTs get. Here we go. Driving for a while. It's very melodramatic. It's no problem moving 13,000 pounds down the road. Tranny's staying under 180. EGTs are doing about 800, and that's doing about 90k an hour. So no trailer sway. I got about 9 pounds of boost. Pulls it really nice actually. So I'm not worried about. I'd drive across the country like this. No, the temperature is just a hair warmer than it normally is, but the fans still haven't kicked on. So yeah, see if we can throw 20,000 pounds on the next load. Here we go. So we're going up our little escarpment there, hard to see, but my tranny's up to about 200. I'm at about 9,000 or 900 EGTs, running almost full boost. Got the Silverado behind me. You can hear it groan. It's not liking it. So exits in about 2 minutes. It'll be fine, but it doesn't like this uphill, that's for sure. I won't be passing anybody. I'll keep it around 80. So this is heavier than the load of lumber, because that stupid hybrid is all batteries, and it's a 2006, so it's probably old school lead acid batteries. So yeah, we're almost there. It's okay, girl, keep going. I don't know what's more work, working in the shop or going on vacation, but looking forward to a week off. We got a cottage up north, a good chance to figure out the actual mileage of the Tahoe, because I'm always pulling something and a short trips to town. So it's about 500k one way. We'll do a bunch of driving around town, so I'll get some highway driving and some city driving, kind of combine the two, try to find an actual average of semi-loaded truck, but no trailers or anything, and then see how it does in a long trip. So far I've got about 40,000k on it since the build. I drive it a lot. No real issues yet. We'll see what happens on the long trip this time, but it's running good, so we shouldn't have any issues. So looking forward to some fishing and some partying. We started last night already because it's officially vacation time. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, no issues getting up here. It's about 500k to the cottage, then drove a bunch to the cottage is actually in Bondfield, and it's about 10 minutes away, or about 5 minutes away. We went there a bunch of times for ice cream and that, just back and forth. And the diesel isn't efficient when it's cold, because everything's just not efficient when it's cold. But we drove to North Bay a couple times, which is about 30 minutes away, and back and forth. So I put 600k on it, but I've got the 33s on it. And I tried figuring out on the GPS what my actual mileage was, but I couldn't. So I just used the trip odometer, and it was about 600 and some odd and change. And then I just looked up my speed. When I'm doing 100, I'm actually doing 107 on the GPS. So figuring that in there, I topped it right up with diesel before we left, and then I went to the gas station and topped it right up to the very top again, and it fit 64 liters of diesel went in, and figuring it out, I got 653 kilometers to the 65 liters. So pretty well exactly 10 liters per 100 kilometers, which works out to about 23-24 miles to the gallon, which is a good average. I think if I was to go on a straight trip without driving, keep a steady speed, I might be able to get 1,000 clicks to a tank. Right now it's a 90 liter tank, so I should be able to do about 900K to a tank. That's running, the entire time there was about 70 miles an hour, about 115 kilometers an hour. It's, with the torque converter locked up, I'm running at about 1,800 RPM. So nice. It's loud when you take off, and really in the hills and stuff, when you really got to step into it, it gets a little louder. With the K&N air filter, I can hear the air filter or the turbo whine much better. It didn't get too annoying. I think I'll leave it alone. I was going to put the other air filter back on again, but I do like the whine. So to compare the noise wise, I think it's about the same as rain hitting the window. When it was raining the one day, or we had a shower going up, you can't hear the diesel over top of the rain hitting the windshield. So put that in perspective for noise wise. It didn't get too annoying. And then if the kids got annoying, you just really step into it a little bit, and then it kind of drowns them out too. So cottage is actually in Bonfield on Lake Nospassing. It's actually French colony, so all the roadsides are in French, all the schools are in French, and everybody still speaks English, but Canada is bilingual. I like the town though, because it's full of a bunch of hicks, and they all know the sound when I'm driving by. Everybody gives a second look. A couple people stopped and asked and popped the hood and that. I didn't shoot them on that time, but it is kind of funny. We stopped at a couple Canadian tires and that, picking up this and that, and then the guys at the shop came out, and that was kind of funny. But yeah, it does attract enough attention. Not this year, but the last year we were driving up, and we were stop and go traffic. A guy with a beautiful Dodge Ram, I think it was like a 2014. And he flies by, and he pulls back. Is that a Cummins? Yeah, that's a Cummins. I just kind of step on it, let the turbo blow off. So, oh, that's awesome! But really, I've got less than 10 grand invested into this. He's driving a $60,000 truck. He's like, oh, I always wanted one of those. Use your imagination, and you can do whatever you want, I guess. Welder and torches and a little bit of YouTube videos, and yeah, you can do it. But I like the attention. My wife doesn't really, but that's okay. I drive it more than she does, and yeah, I enjoy it. So she asked me, would you ever get a brand new vehicle? I said, no, probably not. I'd rather get 5 old vehicles and work on them, fix them up, and once they're historic, then it's only a couple $100 a year on insurance, and you can decide what you want to drive, right? But I like this thing. I really like it. About 40,000K on it now since the swap, almost 2 years ago. I started about 2 years ago. I've been driving it for about a year and 8 months or so. Really enjoying it. I really don't have much bad to say. The AC quit on that, so I got to change the evaporator. But I haven't done the E-Fi Live yet, so it takes a while for my truck to wake up yet. It's like I'm not running, and after about 5 minutes, so my voltmeter works, but the fuel gauge, the oil, and the temp don't. Then all of a sudden it says, fine, I guess I'm running, and all the gauges kick on. So with E-Fi Live and turning off those different monitors, I can get rid of that. I just haven't had time to do that yet. When I do, I'll make a video about that, so that you can get the engine light off without actually just putting tape over the bulb. So somebody called up just last week and offered to buy it. I told him a price. I don't know if he liked it or not. I don't really want to sell it, because one of the biggest things with our vehicles is it's already 12 years old, and you can see behind the plastics that the rust is starting to come through. This step bar actually flexes more than the right, so I think this rocker is soft. I gotta poke my head underneath there again, but I've been so busy in the shop that really, besides oil changes and greasing it, I haven't done a whole lot more to it. Hopefully someday I'll get around to painting it and fixing up the body on it, but otherwise I'll go down south. The guy was from Georgia who wanted it, and I'd hate to ship this vehicle to him knowing that it's got rust issues when all their vehicles down there are super clean. So I'd rather do a swap for somebody from down south, or get a vehicle from down south, do the swap and bring it back. But for now I'm going to keep this one. It is a nice feeling. RT Baker, before it even had its full plates on it, somebody offered to buy that off of him, and the 85 crew cab, somebody's actually knocked on his door because he parks in front of his house, and somebody offered to buy that off of him already too. So it's kind of nice that the projects are neat enough to get some attention. Looking forward to the ones that are coming up yet. Actually not anytime soon are we going to be doing the same thing twice. So loving the truck, going to drive it for a good number of years yet anyway, hopefully, and then yeah, we'll see what's next. Here we go. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you love the channel, consider picking up a Deboss to make those projects go faster so you got more time to watch YouTube. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich.